Well, hello there. Hello, and welcome to the stream. My name is Andy Arconic. Whoa, that scared the shit out of me. My phone just started auto-playing for, no reason. Hello. Hope you're all doing well. Alan, what's going on? How you doing? Welcome on in, chat. My name is Andy Arconic, Alu the Crow, and many other names, and today is Saturday, June 22nd, 2024. Hope you're all doing well. Man, has been a while, hasn't it? That's something else. Kind of hard to believe. But I'm just vibing. You know, we're doing all right over here. As you can see, I'm in a little bit of a different outfit than normal because it's a little hotter up here. So, but hey, you know, what else can you do? Chat, it's been a minute. Let's catch up. Has been a minute. We've been working on Corvid Online tirelessly behind the scenes. We've been working on getting a lot of this stuff out of the way, but unfortunately, at my actual job, I've been plagued a lot with a lot more significant developments, and with that has come a lot of interesting challenges that now I can actually go and reflect here. But still, it's a bit of a learning experience all the way around, and there's a lot of stuff that we've been able to get done and a lot of stuff we've been able to accomplish. I mean, we're still working on our source generator library for IndexedDB. As far as a few other things as part of the Corvid Online ecosystem, tonight what we're going to primarily concentrate on is going to be, of course, our Twitch OAuth generator. But we're going to go and see what else we can get out of this too. We might have to go and build a reCAPTCHA Azure function just to kind of offload some of that functionality out there. We've got a few other products too that we're still working on, obviously with Crows on the Shelf and such. And a few other aspects of the Corvid Online ecosystem. We are still partnered and sponsored with Microsoft through their Founders Hub as well as through the Microsoft Partner Network. So, yeah, it's still pretty neat on that side. We've got a few other things coming down the pipeline, too, for some associations that might come through. So I'm pretty excited to see that. And then, yeah, so you may have also seen my gamer tag pop up on Xbox, because we're kind of exploring a program over there as part of the Omen Den. And hopefully we might be able to go and actually get some friends some codes for Game Pass, but we'll see what we can do. In any case, chat, yeah, so tonight what we're going to do is we're going to primarily focus on parts of the Corvid Online ecosystem. We might jump around from project to project, just trying to go and scan what's going on. I should be live throughout most of the week as well. The only significant issue that we will find and that we will see is that tomorrow and Monday I will be out of town at a wedding. And then afterwards I will be somewhere else. But I should still be able to go live both here and on TikTok. I do owe my agency a couple of hours on TikTok, that's for sure. But we've got a few other areas to go through and a few just relevant things to kind of account for. And I'm also probably going to change up some of my stream layout stuff, specifically Songify, that Songify bot that I use. I'm going to change some of that CSS over there to kind of be a little bit less blah and a little bit more integrated and involved. So we'll see how that goes. But overall, it's good to see all of you. It's good to be back. I know I've taken a few weeks off. I'm telling you, chat, work has exhausted me in a lot of ways that I did not expect to be exhausted in. And it is quite wild just to have that done. And, you know, it's one thing to go from managing a handful of people to managing suddenly a whole set of teams. But it's still, ow, Wolfie. Still a whole set of things to go through. But anyways, I'm glad you all stayed with me during this time, and I'm looking forward to having a more consistent schedule going through. And we've definitely got a lot of work ahead of us, too, to just kind of get stuff out. It's great to have the Stanky Crow back. I ain't stank, but it's good to see you. Hey, this is Layton roller coaster. 99%? What? Right off the bat? Jesus. It's a good wild. In a lot of ways it is. In a lot of ways it is, Alvin. I did. Hello, cute Ryu. I did. Lex was taken by XD. Hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. One of the cool things that I did end up getting was a HDMI splitter. So now I can seamlessly go through my HDMI inputs, which will be really neat to actually go and get done. So this will hopefully help us be able to transition through some of the games that I have on my Xbox, PS5, and Switch as time goes on. Because obviously on TikTok, we don't have enough followers yet to play non-gaming content yet, but we're working on it. Anyways, it's good to see all of you. It's good to see all of you. Chat, have I been talking for a long time? Because it sure seems like I have been. What do you say we start trying to figure out where we may have last left off? Or at the very least, try and pick up. Oh. I keep forgetting I have to go and update stuff. So we'll go in Slate Visual Studio for updates, and I'll just talk to you about some of our software direction right now, actually. Because I think that'll work out a little bit better. Then we can actually go and explain what we're going to be doing tonight. So one of the big things that we've been working on over here has been this library for working with IndexedDB. Now, granted, normally what we use is this library called blazorise, and blazorise is a fine library. What it does is it abstracts over the JavaScript library, the popular JavaScript library, Dexy.js, which interacts with IndexedDB. Now, IndexedDB is essentially a relational... Well, it's not even relational. It's a NoSQL data store attached to your browser. And it's really neat because unlike local DB and unlike local storage or session storage, right? This is a persistent store. And unlike those two stores, it doesn't have a formal size limit, right? So local storage, session storage have, I believe, 5 megabytes of storage between them, and session storage is not persistent across tabs. IndexedDB technically isn't persistent across tabs either, but you can synchronize it so it is. There is a lot of options with IndexedDB, and it's a very powerful system, and it was based around, I think, right after, or at least close to the development of promises, so it makes heavy use of promises, and it's an asynchronous API by nature. So operations in it can be scaled out and relatively easy to work with. However, since we primarily code over here utilizing Blazor, and we try and do it as much as we can with C#, there's still going to be some things that JavaScript natively is going to have an advantage over. So one of the things that we're trying to do is we're trying to kind of make a similar library to blazorise, but instead of the user having to declare all of the methods, we're taking an opinionated approach. And one of the things that we're taking on this opinionated approach here is we're trying to use source generators to generate a very naive implementation of the repository pattern. Now, I've said before in other chats, I don't normally use a whole lot of patterns in my software development. Oh, Ryu's getting her cheeks clapped. Oh, no. Monka TOS. Who knows why? Ow! Why are you throwing stuff at me? What'd I do? But yeah, chat, we've got quite the amount of things that are going on over here. And it's still kind of entertaining to just see how source generators actually work for us and how we can actually make them work a little bit more, right? And this is something I've been developing a lot more off stream, because the other aspect to what I want this library to be able to do is also to be able to handle more secured uploads, because IndexedDB by itself is not normally encrypted, right? So I want to add some encryption and compression methods so that way when you go and upload some of these larger files or these more secure information pieces, you don't have to necessarily hope that your values don't get leaked out to the client. We can encrypt them and then store the encryption key in either local or session storage. Either way, this way things are a little bit easier on that side. But the first and foremost part is that we're trying to create an entity framework-like interaction with IndexedDB, essentially another provider for entity framework. Not necessarily going to have any of the same functionality or even come close to any of the performance benefits, because again, I'm just, I'm not a team of developers. There's only so much I can do. But we're hoping to at least come through and make this a little bit more manageable. And again, this isn't to replace BlazorDexy. BlazorDexy, solid library, excellent library, works really well. We just want to work with source generators because, well, source generators are cool. So now that we've arrived at that comment, now we should be able to get into a little bit of code. So you can see I am loading up Visual Studio. There we go. Hello, Visual Studio, my good friend. My lad. Taking it slowly. I think the standing desk is on its last limbs. It's lost most of the screws in it, unfortunately. Kind of like its owner, but hey, 95! I don't like that it's starting off so high. No God, no religion. Just bad decisions. Do not XD that. Decisions. You can be all I got was a difference. Hennessy and a lot of bad decisions, all I know. Let's see. I know Fritz is not too... No, keep going down, bot. You're doing well. You're doing well.
A police officer caught 2 kids playing with a firework and a car battery. He charged one and let the other one off.
Ha! Got him. Make it that way. Nice. No God, no religion. It's bad decisions. No God, no religion. Just bad decisions. All right, we're just going to see where we left off on this, because hopefully we left off in a pretty good spot. God damn it. God damn it. It will take a little bit to load this, and then we're going to have to go and update all of our NuGet packages. But, chat, the other thing that I've made progress in is I trained a bot. And I trained this bot to analyze Magic the Gathering and take a look at infinite combos and try and explain them in detail from a high-level judge perspective from tournament play to give us a accurate demonstration. So that way our Magic the Gathering app that we're going to utilize can actually go and do that as kind of a visual interaction. So that's going to be pretty big. Hey, have a good lurk, Silver. Good to see you. So we've got a lot of fun stuff coming down that pipeline too. In fact, we have a lot of development stuff that we are going to be working on. One of the things that I was able to get my hands on, of course, was an Xbox development kit that we're going to actually use later on for certain things. So basically allow me to unlock my Xbox. And then we have a few other areas too. So it's going to be pretty freaking neat, man. Yeah, this will take a while to load because it's got to go and download all these symbols, and then it's got to load it up, and boom. Apparently, localhost is unsafe. Who knew? Not me. I didn't know that, man. All right, so look at this layout. This layout's absolute jack. It is garbage. This layout is terrible. Why'd I do this? Oh yeah, because it's just the basic layout. That's why. Because I didn't actually want to, you know, go and contribute any sort of real layout yet. But it loads pretty well, chat. We have the reCAPTCHA symbol down here. We have our policies. Of course, we have to figure out why they're loading down. And I think I'm actually going to go and move these up to here. So, let's go into our components, and let's go and take a look at the footer bar. And let's go and grab our drop-downs. So, we go and grab these bad boys. As they fall. Take that out. Come up here. Chat, No, don't do that. That's rude. There we go. Perfect. And we go and do that. I never thought we could end. Why are you like this? There we go. 70%. It's just really bouncing between, isn't it? This wasteland. Alright, now let's go and see how this looks. Could probably take off the multiple startup projects since we're primarily going to be doing UI work. And the other big thing I want to ensure that we do is obviously have this scale out a little bit better. There, that looks a little bit better. Alright, now we just need to bring this over to the left. No, that's the right way. That's the right way. Let's see here. Not collapse mode. We'll give it a small shadow. And then the bar end, we'll do margin dot is 3 from end. Now let's go and see how this looks. Or is it going to force a restart? No, looks fine. Hey. Yeah, so you see this CAPTCHA here, this I want to move into an Azure function for all of them. And the reason why I want to do this as an Azure function is primarily because I think that will fend off a lot of... Because Azure functions can be utilized from a little bit of a Let me back this up. I want to move it to an Azure function because of what I think should happen with Azure functions. And that is, since they are more consumption-based, I would assume that it would be a lot easier for us to work with Azure functions and a lot cheaper for us overall to work with Azure functions. Because again, they are consumption-based, and that means that they only run when they need to be ran. That being said, of course, it's going to cost some money either way. I think I'm going to swap the app info and Alu's info. Hey, let's go. High five, cute Ryu. Don't leave me hanging. Be kind of rude. And what is the other option for this? Oh, you can do right aligned. Pretty sure you are. Oh, maybe I should have get.theomendan.com redirect to my Git. Or get.corvidaonline. Either way. We'll figure it out. Alright, so we have that. We have this. So this looks fine. This is probably fine the way it is. We'll go and try and approach this at some point. So let's just go and set this to be the main project to... No, we can't do that. We have to set this to be the main project to build, don't we?
No. Ali says it's a bad idea.
8-Ball's lying. 8-Ball's lying through its teeth. I would never say it's a bad idea. Were you very cute? Alright, so let's see here. This should be in the center, and it probably should just be the Omen Den. So let's go and do that. I am note. Uh-huh. Yeah, so we'll go and replace this with... There. I'm going to do that. Actually, go grab this freaking typos, you know? Go and do that. There we go. Go and do this. Go and do that. Margin dot is auto on X. Why are you throwing stuff at me? Why are you throwing stuff at Asteragon? He's just vibing. Oh, sub roll off again? Neat. Because it's fun? Is it though? Hey, look at that. That's pretty slick. I like that. I like that a lot. Usually it is. Oh my god. Why are y'all trying to make me stinky? Also, chat, tonight we're having some sparkling water that's flavored like lime. Alright, so that looks fine. Good enough for soup now. No soup. Alright, so we got that set. Bleh. Fair enough. Let's go and check this out. Roboto sans serif. That's fine. Padding is fine. I mean, there's a few things that we do want to set up with this too, right? One of them is, of course, we have the canonical stuff. The other one is we have Dexy set up here. We really don't need the font to be displayed like that, but it's fine if we have it. Yeah, so we have the fonts loaded. We have the pre-connects there. We have the icon. Oh, yeah, let's go and check NuGet packages. That's gonna need some help there. Should have done NuGet packages for the solution, but hey. I'm going to close other tabs at this point too. Because what we're trying to do now is we're trying to go and make sure that everything is updated to latest and greatest. So yeah, as you can see, we have 9 updates there. So we'll go and do manage NuGets for solution. Why are you ramming a truck in a Pokemon community game? What did it ever do to you? So in case you're trying to look for what I'm seeing, as you can see, updates 11. So that's going to be all of these packages. So we're going to go and update all of them. You meant to tag me? Sorry. Uh-huh. Get withered. And there we go. Neat. So now these have all been updated. So now we can go and concentrate on the original project. So there's nothing here. Nice. Chat, you have ads? So now, let's see. What can we grab from this? For a minute there, I thought that said OpenAI. And I was like, now hold on. The other thing we gotta do, too, Chaz, we have to ensure that this is working with good bot. SiriBot is a good bot. Oh, we should probably go and actually figure that out, shouldn't we? Alright, what else do we have here? So we have JS, Dexy, blazorise, animate. So we have all of that. We have this. Then in the host project, do we have anything here? Okay, cool. So we do have the client secret that we're able to go and grab. We're constructing these in gzip. Okay. And then we have with sensitive data masking, so that should be fine. Because what we're going to deploy this to chat, what we're actually going to do is we're going to go and use a Docker container, but we're going to go and do this in Azure Container Services as part of the Corvid Online ecosystem. And hopefully what this will allow us to do, or at the very least what it will allow us to see, is it will allow us to have this ability to go forth and utilize not only our particular environment, but it will allow us to have a little bit more fine-tuned control over the consumption of Corvid Online. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Now, whether or not that's true is besides the point. The other thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go and take a look at how we want to go and involve ourselves with things such as, well, reCAPTCHA and all that. So, now gratefully, we've stored a lot of these in our key vault. So, since they're stored in the key vault, I'm not really too concerned with secrets leaking on stream. In fact, I don't necessarily even have to care. So that's pretty goddamn neat to me, if you ask me. I love not having to care about shit. Keo! Hey, Keo, what's going on? How you doing? Good to see you. We're also gonna go and do await run app.run async here. And we're gonna go and do close and flush async, and we'll await this as well. I'm gonna ignore utilizing the other side to this. Oh, yeah, we can go and invert this if as well. Wait. What does this look like? Oh. Okay, that's not too bad. I'll take that. I don't really care. I'm the only one reading this code right now. And I'm the only one who's going to be capable of hating himself in a month. Or less. Because I'm going to take a look at this on my drive downstate tomorrow. I'm going to be like, who authorized this? What kind of jackass codes like this? And I'm going to have no one to blame except for myself. And I'm going to be like, God damn it. It was me, wasn't it? It's me. I'm the problem. How am I? I'm doing well. Thank you for shouting out Keo, by the way. Keo's amazing. Go and check them out. Quite a sweet individual. Very lovely and very fun to just hang out and lurk with. Just a nice, kind individual. No, you. Boy, my love. Did I mistake you for a sign from God? That cut me off. Oh, baby, just to turn me on. I think I can actually remove some of this. Because I figured out how to tap into the Bootstrap actual color options. So I might go and remove this so that way we can have theme detection, browser theme detection. So that's actually a really cool thing to do, chat. I'm going to show you how to do this. This is not necessarily the most efficient way to do it, but it is one of the cool ways to do it. And it's one of the ways that I've kind of settled on doing. And it's pretty neat, right? So blazorise gives you the theme provider, which goes and writes this as CSS and allows you to go and override the various aspects here, right? I want to take this one step further. So what we could do, as a little bit of a distraction from the rest of this, is we can go here and we can go and create a new file in JavaScript, as much as it burns to do. And we can go and call this, let's just call this theme detector. And again, chat, take this as you will. All right, I'm going to go and actually open this up in VS Code because I don't really want to do it in Visual Studio. Even though Visual Studio has first-class support, it just feels kind of strange. So we're going to go and do this here. No, I don't want to open the repository. And what we're going to do is we're going to go and declare a function. And this function is just going to be function set color mode. And this will take in a mode. And we're going to go and do two links here, right? Light theme link equals document. I get element by ID. And then we'll go and create a corresponding one, right? And I will just, instead of calling them light theme, dark theme links here, we'll just do equals dark theme. And we'll go and do the same thing here. And now that we have this, we can actually go and do something silly. If mode triple equals dark, because we're going to assume that most people have this set up in light. Hey, what's going on, Rusties? How you doing? And we're going to go and do that. And instead of doing class list, we're going to rely on the disabled property for now. I think it's better to do classes overall. Hey, Practical NPC, thanks for the raid. What's going on, Raiders? How you doing? Welcome on in. Mods, can we get a shout out to Practical MVC, please? Or MPC, not MVC. Jeez.
Thank you for following Pgorly. Hope you enjoy your follower emotes and watching Ali Force push his changes like an absolute potato.
Hey, what's going on, Raiders? How are you doing? I will address you in just a second here. But welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Andy Alou. I'm a variety coder here on Twitch. Ow.
Thank you for following IRADDev. Hope you enjoy your
Deflux, what's going on?
And watching Ali Force push his changes like an absolute potato.
Hey, thank you for those follows, too. I appreciate it. Thank you, IRADDev and P. Gorley. Thank you. Hey, what's going on? You're actually going to sleep in a few. It's already 5:23. Oh, I feel it for you. Go to sleep if you need to. Chat, welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Andy Alou. I'm a variety coder here on Twitch. I'm mostly Twitch coding. Mostly teach coding.
Hope you enjoy your follower emotes and watching Ali Force push his changes like an absolute potato.
I am a potato. Don't forget that. I may be a senior dev in some places, but remember, still a potato here, still learning constantly, always learning in software. Even though I want to educate people in the .NET environment, specifically in C#, we are always learning how to code and how to code better, right? And we're learning a lot of subjective ideas. Anyways, chat, if you haven't gone and followed Practical NPC, go give them a follow, check them out. When somebody raids into us, they're sharing their community with us, and it's the least we could do to go back and give them a follow. So please, make sure you go and follow them, and it's much appreciated for the raid. Go do whatever you need to do for self-care, decompress, what have you, or stick around. I still appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for that raid. What we're working on right now is part of the Corvid ecosystem, the Corvid Online ecosystem. It's a project that we were able to go and actually qualify for the Founders Hub by Microsoft for, utilizing our partnership as well. And now we're able to go through and set the theme detection in our Blazor application for our Twitch OAuth generator. And we're just going to do that particularly quickly. A little bit of a quick and dirty interpretation of this. Not necessarily the most optimal way to do it. Again, I'm not a JavaScript developer. I know my way around JavaScript enough to be dangerous, which is mostly concerning. But you just finished an 8-hour stream. I feel for you. And thank you for rating me. I really appreciate it. Oh, nice ligatures. Yeah. I like myself some ligatures. You know, makes it hard for me later to read my code. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go and do some things like this, and then the other thing that I hate in a lot of coding is else statements, so I'm just going to go and copy that. And we're just going to go and make this false, make this true. And you see, it's simple. Now we have the ability to go and detect theme changes. Yeah, sometimes it's hard with equals and double equals, for example. Yeah, it really is. But yeah, definitely go and get that self-care. Thank you again for your raid. Much appreciated. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go and add a listener to the actual HTML document, right? And we're not going to go and do that. You stop that, tab 9. And we're going to go and do add event listener. And we're going to go on the content loaded event. And here we're going to go and take in the event in our delegate. Well, it's not really, it's a function. All right? It's a function. Don't hate me too much, JavaScript devs. Just because I'm potato. Does JavaScript allow for parentheses inside? It does. Do I care? A little? Alright, either way. We'll go and do this, right? And we'll go and call our set color mode, and we'll go and grab our function. So here I have local storage, potato supremacy, you know? And we're going to go and do get color mode. And here, we're going to go and define get color mode. So here we're going to go and do window.match media. And we're going to go and do that. We're going to say, hey, if this media query exists, this prefers color scheme dark, then go and add this event listener for change. And then we're going to go and call set color mode. And if the event matches dark or light, well, it's going to set the color mode to that respective scheme. And there you go. That's really all we needed to do. So what I'm working on right now is part of the Corvid Online ecosystem, which is just going to be a set of applications all related to each other. So there's going to be a Secret Santa White Elephant gifting event, a Twitch OAuth generator, Cryptic Cause, which will allow for near real-time communication with Twitch, and then a gaming mod platform, as well as redo of Pokemon Showdown engine in C#. It's really just a various collection of applications that are consolidated under one ecosystem, just for general functionality. So it's kind of a fun personal project to just have the Omen work on. Did I say get color mode and then do set color mode? I think I did. And I think I meant to go and do get color mode somewhere else. Because I'm a silly lad. I think I did. Yeah, so let's go and create a get color mode function, shall we? Function get color mode. And up here, what we're going to do is we're going to say if window.match media, because not all browsers support match media. Stop. See, I love AI-assisted coding, but man, sometimes I hate AI-assisted coding. There we go. Turn dark. Return light. See how potato I am? Because this should probably just be a ternary. But hey, we'll just leave it like this. That's fine, right? It's fine. Nobody's gonna judge me for it, right? Don't judge me, I'll cry, ooh-woo. But yeah. So now we have that. We only need to go and make a couple more adjustments, right? So we come back to Visual Studio. I'm gonna go and grab these. And then we're gonna go and make a couple of style sheets in just a moment. First, let's go up here and let's go do something very fun and or silly like this. So let's go and I'm trying to remember what the color theme meta tags are. Oh, that's right. It's prefers color scheme. Judging us? No, you can't judge me. I'm an innocent crow. What I call this anyway? Theme detector JS. Wow, I'm so creative with names, aren't I? Alright, let's go and load this as the last script, and we'll just go and do script source equals JS theme detector. And you know what? We'll go and make this an asynchronous load. It's not too big. We don't need to go to the extreme. It might actually hurt performance if we make it async. So this is fine. This is fine. Since it can do prefers color scheme implicitly, we don't need to go and do the meta tags. So now all we need to do. Where am I located? Traverse City, Michigan. Cherry capital of the world. So now let's go and do a link here. In this link, we'll go and do light theme. He is located in the soup pot. Don't turn me into soup. I'm an innocent girl. href equals css / light theme.min.css. And then we'll go and do this. Now, the cool part about the HTML standard now is that we're allowed to do this. Sorry, could you repeat? The cherry capital of the world. This is standard now. What is the cherry capital of the world? Traverse City, Michigan. Technically, all my information is public since I am a registered business. Now, is this going to do what I want it to do, or am I going to have a bit of a problem? I might have a bit of a problem getting it to do what I want it to do. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go and do new from template, and we're going to, oh, not new from template. We're going to go and do a new item. And we're going to go and grab SCSS here, and we're just going to call this.
What do you call a dog that can do magic tricks? A labracadabrador.
5:33 a.m. here in Poland. I feel you. I was working on Ukrainian hours for a while due to some previous contractors, so I get you. Ow! Caden, why? What's going on, Caden? How you doing? All right. So now let's go and do body BG. Have a great rest of the stream and take care, chat. You too, KVM. Thanks for shouting out, Caden. We just got back from the con. Nice. How was the con? Did you enjoy yourself? Let's go and do 343A40. And then we'll go and do body color. We'll go and do primary. And then we'll go and do secondary. Not after. Now, one of the neat things to do with this, chat, and you'll see some very interesting developments from this. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go and do this. And we're going to go grab this bad boy. I'm going to go grab this one. Success. Warning. Danger. Info. Light. Dark. So that should be fine. We'll get rid of that. Neat. And then... oh, wait, this is the light theme. What color is this, actually, though? Is that a gray? That might be a gray, chat. Yeah, it's a nice dark gray. Okay. So this could be the dark theme. Go and do that. Let's go into compiler config.json. And then here we'll go and do another output file. www.root/css/darktheme.css. There we go. D Baker is hilarious when he poses for pictures. I believe it. Wait, how'd I miss the 100%? What the shit? So rude. I even showered. Chat, I've showered twice today. That's goddamn rude. I'm actually about to shower technically a third time in under 24 hours because I got a wedding tomorrow. So, you know, I want to make sure that I'm extra squeaky clean because your boy ain't slacking. When Caden's not here, we can't get to 100%, but when they do come in, it's 100%. The fuck? But maybe Caden's just magical. You ever think of that, Wolfie? Alright, where the hell is it? There it is. Oh, because it'll be the same color. Okay, that's fine. Cool. And so now we have these. And then here we would go and import Bootstrap. And accents and the nicest thing to you. Hey, let's go. Love to hear it. So, let's go. And let's see here. Add client-side library. Bootstrap. Let's go and do 5.2.3. And here we won't include... We'll include that. We'll install that. Some of you are, and she said, I hope to see you sitting beside me at your own booth one day. Hey, that's super sweet. Love to hear that. Awesome, Caden. Awesome. Alright, let's go and import this now. Bootstrap. Think. I made another mistake. Thought I could break. Thought I could make it out. Or can I just do Bootstrap? Oh, it's the way you say my name, the way you bend, the way you break. Makeup running down your face, the way you touch. Alright, now let's go and see. Because now, this should work. He's also a massive dork. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. To give you an idea, chat, I am not a front-end web developer. That's not something I do. I just put stuff on a page and hope for the best. And sometimes it works. And sometimes it doesn't work. So, let's go and see. Failed to fetch. That's fine. I don't care about that. From origins.
I was thinking about moving to Moscow, but there is no point rushing into things.
Lol. LOL. Alright, let's go and check this out. So, Twitch TV login client. Because access control allow origin. That's fine. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do this too. Let's see here. We have blazorise. Ah, well, that'll do it. Let's go and empty the cache. Now we should have a little bit of a different story. All right. I fuck up. Ain't no way I messed this up. Oh, I wonder. Okay. So hear me out on this, chat. We have these. Let's go and grab these. Let's go and load this. Go and get rid of that. That should be set. Got knocked out? Damn, Wolfie, you're trying to challenge the crow, and the crow just keeps dropping heavy shit on you. What are you gonna learn? Alright. That seems fine. So let's come back up here. Why is this still here? Huh. When was the last time this got cleaned? What are you memeing me for? What'd I do? Something's being cached wrong here. Also, where's the cores policy? There is no cores policy, so I don't... Chat, you got ads. Where the hell is the cores policy? There's cores. Oh. Can I get rid of this? Will that be okay? One crow versus 3 wolves won't be a good night for one. You know? Almost makes it a fair fight. There we go. So why aren't you... Huh. It's almost like it's just straight up cached into here.
No. Sadly, Alu likes it that way.
Hey! Bot, you and I, we agree. Not good soup. Oh! Why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? Maybe because you silly goose, you. I do not make good soup. Maybe this is why. Because I converted this over to a hosted app for some stupid reason. So technically, I don't even think I need any of this.
Thank you for following Practical NPC. Hope you enjoy your follower emotes and watching Ali Force push his changes like an absolute potato.
Practical, thanks for that follow and thanks for the raid earlier too. Much appreciated. Yeah, so I wonder if I remove this and I add these, and then I go to, not here, go to here. You live on TikTok as well, or just here? Just here. I can't go live on TikTok with coding. All right, let's go and see what happens now. Maybe we get lucky, and that's the only change we needed to make. Hey! Isn't that some cool stuff? So, chat, now we have this displaying on a dark theme. So, one of the cool things we can do is you can come over here, and we can go into our responsive detection. We can go and actually make this a little bit more expanded. Like that. And we can actually go and press this button here. This little color picker button. No, because I have under 5,000 followers on TikTok, right? And so you see how we have this here, this no prefers color scheme of emulation, prefers color scheme light, prefers color scheme dark. Well, I'm going to press this, and this should emulate a device that utilizes a light color scheme. And look at that. It changes the background color. And that changes it to our default, which is dark. So that's pretty neat, actually, chat. Now we just need to go and set these down a little bit differently, and we should be good to go. But now we have the ability to change our website with a little bit of JavaScript to an effective color scheme, while also making sure that we utilize our Bootstrap styles. And I'd say that's pretty neat. Okay, so now let's go and take a look at our main homepage and see why. Add-on type is start, add-on label. Go and ensure that these are of a dark color variety. Because that'll help ensure that they are. Chat, I don't know if y'all watch The Boys, but I've been getting a lot of clips on TikTok of The Boys. Show is definitely wild. Java does sound good. No, stop that. Now look. That's pretty neat. And yes, this will actually display my IP address. Just like TypeScript, right? No. I'm going to remove this feature because we don't actually need this here. But these three fields are going to be semi-essential. I don't know if I really need the client ID, but I'll definitely remove this one. That's why these are guarded off as passwords. So, part of the other neat thing to this too, chat, is that Now we can go and customize our colors a little bit more and customize our layout a little bit more, right? Because I don't know about you, I'm not necessarily too crazy about this layout. I don't really particularly enjoy it. It doesn't have that oomph to it. Ow! Cute Ryu, why? So I think what I want to do, Wolfie, why? Is I just want to, make it a little bit snazzier, make it a little bit more flowing and nice and cool. So I'm currently using a grid. Grids are fine. And we're ensuring that these grids and these cards are kind of backed up. Oh, we met Brett Spencer too? Nice. Can I just do... Oh, you can. That's cool. I'll just give it a simple canonical link. Actually, no. We'll keep that as an empty string. So now we have this width and we have the card background. So let's go and do a flex. Flex. Justify content center. And then over here, that's fine. But I kind of want to make the transfer list, a little bit. He literally called you a fine gentleman because he just thought your dad's name was your name when you said it. He didn't even question it. Lol. All right. So that works. Wait, can't I just do... Okay. Yes, we actually do want these to be emphasized, so that's fine. And then we have the Google CAPTCHA there, so that's fine. Technically, I think we can move this to the bottom of the page. Technically? Or do we put it at the top of a page? I don't remember how that actually works. But I think you put it at the bottom of a page, because it's one of the last things you want to actually have load. I said, oh, Dad's name is my dad, and he went, still a fine gentleman for getting this for your dad. Hey, it's adorable. Yeah, it takes a little bit to load. What is my IP address? Oh, do I have clipboard.js going? Should. Yeah, I think that's fine. Well, no, because this doesn't detect the element, does it? So... let's go and see. So Brett just being a major ally, I'm wondering...
I was thinking about moving to Moscow, but there is no point rushing into things.
Huh. I wonder if the joke engine is stalled. Because I'm pretty sure all that does is call Icon has dad joke. Or maybe the bot got a little strange. I don't know. I'll have to check that out eventually. Alright. Let's go and remove this. And let's go and do document.add event listener. And this one, DOM content loaded. Actually, you know what? We'll go and open this in VS Code as well. Save that there and close it. Not now. And here, we'll go up to here, and you know what? We're going to go and pass in the event. And in the event, what we'll say is we'll say function copy to clipboard text. And here, we're going to go and grab the navigator clipboard.write text, then. And within this, it should just say, you know, copy to clipboard. Otherwise, you know, throw an error. And that's pretty simple. But we need to go and do the other side of this, right? Yeah, that's what I said, Ryu. Is that we need to go and double check and make sure it's not recycling. So now let's go and do this. Document.query selector all. And here we can go and do this. And we can go and do that. And then here we can go and do button.add event listener. And we'll go and give it that. And then here we'll go and do, instead of for each element, I'll go and do for each button. And here we'll go and do that. Go and do that. And see, I'm not using jQuery either. Alrighty, guys, I can feel myself starting to get really sleepy. Gonna head out to rest up. Have a good night, everybody. Hey, you too, cute Ryu. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate you. Let's go and do const text element equals document dot query selector. And here we'll go and do data copy target. And this, I'm going to go and get rid of that for. And actually, I'm going to go and get rid of that and that. And then here, we're going to go and grab if text element copy to clipboard. And there you go. Should be that simple. The next thing we would need to go and do is we should then be able to go and call this a should be able to go and grab this class. And in here, or Ryu has been hugged 10 times. Nice. Let's think about this. Because if we do it one way, I think we can get away with this. I think we can get away with that. So if we go back into our clipboard.js, should be able to get rid of this now. Save this off. And then we should actually, we can go and get rid of this whole method and just do window.copy to clipboard equals text. And here you can go and do navigator.clipboard.write text like we had before. Then actually, can I do console.log? And then I can do catch. And then I can go and do that. Right? Yeah, it looks right. So then we come here and we go and do this, and this should be available on the window. So we should be fine there. The only thing we're going to need to do, one, is I'm going to go and copy this into JS. And then two, we'll come back into our host.cs HTML. And then we'll go and do this. We'll go and do clipboard.js. Sort of take. Let's go to our console. Hey! 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 It pasted. Nice. Okay, cool. So that's one step down. It's actually a pretty big step to go and have completed. Because now with that, one of the things we should be able to go and do is set up this. I don't know why it's throwing a CORS error when it really shouldn't be. I'll also go and propel this to go and be an await using app.run async close and flush async. Yeah, I have no idea why I was tripping out like that, but that's fine. It can do what it pleases, I guess. And just say frick you, Alu. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. Next thing we have here, store the access response tokens. That's fine. That's also fine. We need to figure out where this CORS error is coming from and nip it, because I'm getting sick of it. Honestly, it's quite annoying. So I think it's coming from just being in here. And I think part of the other issue is that we're going to have to go and create our own CORS policy. So do I have that in here? I didn't think I did. Also, shouldn't we... If I add the cores policy and I add it to allow things from Twitch, from the pre-connect links, then it should be fine, but I get the feeling we're not actually doing Roboto font either. Right? Because we still have no access control, allow origin. Right. Twitch token your state. So yeah, that should fail. Because this shouldn't go through at all. So this is line 173, line 147. So this is over here. And that is 173. Right, so why is this firing off? This is firing off here and get access token async. And where is this firing off? So why is it firing off in after render when that should not be here? Let me go and get rid of that and see what happens now. It's a little strange when methods are firing off, and not because you remember ever configuring them, but because it's like, well, what the hell? So now this is fine, but this isn't fine. Need to figure out why that didn't select the options though. So await. So we got rid of this. Is it because I cleared the selected scopes? That shouldn't make a difference, though. Because after clearing these... Wait. Wait a minute. Chat, I might just be thick. Alright. Let's see. Let's go and clear this as the first step. Now let's see what happens. Interesting. Why is it... Why does this have nothing in it? This might be violating SRP. I doubt it. What do you return? You don't return anything. So of course you don't. I also don't like this. So I'm wondering if it might just be better if I go and do something like, oh wait, using var db equals new off index db JS module factory. And then just change that over to this. And now we're guaranteed a fresh one on each interaction. Is it a little bit more of a pain in the ass? Yes. Or, no, because this is already working, so why break it more? It's working. It's working, chat. So that just measures what's there. If scopes already exists, return. Okay, that's fine. Get scopes. I feel like this is, of course, essentially telling it what it can do. So I don't know how much I actually like this. So let's go and grab this. Let's go and come back here. Public async task I enumerable scope setting. Await get scopes async. Chat, you're gonna have ads, and actually during this ad break, I'm probably gonna go run to the bathroom. There we go. Chat, I'll be right back. All right, chat. Everybody, get up, get stretched. You know, do everything that they could do. Hopefully, you did. Welcome back. Let's go and add cancellation tokens to everything. Also, welcome back, chat. Just vibing, trying to get stuff here. I like adding cancellation tokens to things because it just allows us to provide a much better way of ensuring things are canceled appropriately. And actually, I don't want to do that. I want to go and do DB, Twitch scopes. And instead of distinct by, let's go and do filter. Actually, to collection. Why? Why, vampire? Why? Alright. Thank you for shouting out Vampire Tiger, by the way. Appreciate it. Let's go and do... Alright, let's go and check this out in the Dexy library. I am innocent. Y'all may not be. Let's see. Auto increment, transactions. Really, I should be doing a lot of these as transactions, but whatever. I don't care about the upgrades, I care about the filters. Vampire's innocent? Uh-huh. Are they now? Sus. Alright, let's go and check out filters. If there is one. Oh. You can just straight up delete databases. That's cool. I have no weapons or points, so you're safe for now. Hey! Crow soup. Don't turn me into soup. I'm not soup. Huh. Ah! Ah! What'd I do? Okay, so that doesn't have it. So how do I do the filter stuff? Or do I have to go to the Dexy example? I might have to go and do the Dexy example. Damn it. Let's go and do collection.filter. So, filter friend.test, friend.name. Wait. So that's semantically equivalent to collection and I dot. What did we have before? I dot name where clause. Wait, I can just straight up do that? Where? That's cool. The name of. Dot name is equal Do I hear my own music? Yeah. So when I'm not talking, it gets a lot louder. Oh, I did distinct by here. Wait. Where is this actually filtering? Huh? What did I do? What did I do with this? How did I end up messing this up? It's way too loud? You know, I've heard that a few times. And yeah. Whenever I've listened back into the VODs, it hasn't really been that much maladaptive. It's all good, though. Hope you're having a good night overall. Why do you have a high cyclomatic complex? Oh god, what did I do to this? I just butchered a method. Holy crap. I made this awful. Wow.
People saying the boo to their friends has risen by 85% in the last year. That's a frightening statistic.
That is a little bit of a frightening statistic, isn't it? Daniel, what's going on? How you doing? Let's see. Let's go and copy this method. And instead, let's go and get rid of that. Let's go and do this. And actually, instead of doing it on after render, Can I do on initialized? You're a tad tipsy. Nice, nice. Protected, override, async, task. So can I go and change this out to do this? Because it still wasm. Oh, yeah. This, we'll go and get rid of that method. Because I don't think we actually need it anymore. So then here, we'll go and get rid of this method. You died to me? Womp womp. I have been told over the years to just slay. Oh. I mean, that makes sense. But I'm not doing server-sided rendering. I'm doing WebAssembly Oh, because it's still rendered on the server. Oh, god damn it. Okay, yep, nope. I know exactly what that's saying. I'm just foolish. There we go. There. 2%, let's go. No, not that high. Let's go back to 2%. Alright, what's the funny business going on here now? Then, do we even care if it's loading? A 100% again? Are you shitting me? God damn it. Alright, let's go and get rid of this. Let's go and get rid of that. We'll go and put that there. Hell yes. No. God damn it. Rude. Caden's a lucky dude. You know? Alright. Let's see here. So these are all dark themed. And I like that. I do. Just wondering what else this page needs, because it's all boring. Maybe I should do that on initialized async. And then just say if it's not the first time being rendered. Yeah, maybe that's the wise play. Okay. Okay. So let's see. If we go and grab this, we go and do override on initialized. Dot clear. Oh, no, we need to go and return the task. So that should be fine. Or we could go and add that to the onInitialize method. Yeah, okay. There we go. Now, as we go and do this, want to power down. Okay, cool. So that doesn't duplicate. Pray to God and I'm in love with you. So then we can probably go and move this one to here. And actually, we can probably go and redo this to then go and do that. And that should be fine. And so with that, now we have that. We have that. So if it's not the first render, clear out the selected scopes and then run the reset method. Otherwise, get and store the user IP. So now, what we want to do, because that doesn't actually change the state. One of these does. Oh yeah, it's this one. So here, we could go and do await, invoke async, state has changed, so that way it's a little safer. So that should hopefully work out a little bit better. Yep. There we go. Force a component re-render. Perfect. That works well. Oop. What's the double OP for? Far away again, winter has begun. That's literally how it's supposed to be used, Blazer. dual sword style, yin yang, double strike. Now hold on. Where is this being used? Oh, okay. That's where it's being used. Then why am I not? Okay, whatever. Alright, so now that we have this being all set and ready to go from the Blazer Wasm side, which, honestly, I actually don't think we really need. I don't think we need the Wasm pre-render, other than to maybe satisfy... Maybe that is something I need to get rid of. That might be it, chat, too, is... Okay, so we're using Wasm pre-rendering, right? And that allows us to kind of semi-optimize for search engines. And by doing that, we've actually unlocked a lot of neat potential. But overall, maybe we don't need this. And we can go and produce other things. I mean, it really doesn't make a difference to me. Because I'm still going to be happy either way. The problem is that we need to, one, make sure cores isn't screwing us. So I think we actually need to go and add cores to both of these. And two, we need to go through and ensure that this is the layout that we want. So, let's see. Layout header, header bar, layout footer, footer bar. Yeah, that's fine. That makes sense. However, I'm also wondering if we need to make this a little bit more on the responsive, correct behavior side. And what do I mean by that? I mean, when we go into a mobile view, it shouldn't be occluding a decent amount of the particular screen and the bars, right? And also, again, this does look relatively boring. I mean, it's literally just a page with stuff on it. Which, you know, is really all it needs to be. There's not a whole lot of fancy stuff to go on here. So, maybe I'm just trying to overthink it. I mean, I definitely am overthinking it with IndexedDB and all that, because we shouldn't need to do that. And the next thing that we would need to do is we would need to go and explore encryption algorithms on the JavaScript side to ensure that the entries within IndexedDB are encrypted. Which is part of the Dexy.js service worker that we're trying to do. And then, of course, the other part to that is that we need to go and ensure that our service workers are actually, you know, working. I don't know. Service workers and such are quite important. And even if we press generate tokens here, it should still fail, I would think. I would hope. It actually doesn't look too bad. What does it look like on a Pixel 7? Okay, I can live with that. That's not too bad. Well, I don't like the gutter there, but... You know, what are you gonna do? Okay. Let's go and see if we can get rid of that gutter. Let's go and make this fixed. I'll make this fixed. Now it should be a little different. Because now that bar comes up. That bar stays. And if we come down here, now we don't have the gutter. Okay. So next thing to do is we want to go and find wherever we're setting this badge for CAPTCHA. Okay, that's fine. So, let's see here. Maybe we do need to put this at the top. Essentially underneath the SEO component. Why? Wolfie's out here clapping cheeks left and right. Hey, Giga, what's going on? How you doing? Huh. Wonder why that... Is there some Z index I'm missing? Feel like there is. That's really strange. Well, in any case, we at the very least have this pretty much done. We just need to go and, link it up to the API.
And he hasn't programmed the answer.
Wow. That's rude. Because you should be the best ever, Caden. Oh, there's the cores. And there's the use cores. We're also trying to make this more item potent. I do like how these are all G-zipped. Here, we'll go and get rid of that. These are fine. Am I able to do conditional bar menus? I would think I am. So display always on desktop. Does that work? Wait. Display none on tablet. Always block on desktop. I wonder if that actually works. Okay, let's go and test this out, chat. Maybe we got lucky. Maybe. Maybe. Hey, Lag, thanks for the raid. What's going on, Raiders? How you doing, Oda Lag? Hope you're doing well.
Thanks for continuing to support the Omen Den the Dakristine with your Tier 1 sub. Hope you continue to enjoy your emotes and ad-free viewing with Alu.
Hey, thanks for that resub, Theta. Hope you are having a great night. Thank you for the continued support. Odalag, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Andy Alu. I'm a variety coder here on Twitch. I'm currently coding a project for the Corvid Online ecosystem to allow us to go and generate OAuth tokens for the Twitch API, but this is part of a much larger project called Corvid Online. We are, of course, part of the Microsoft Founders Hub for startups, as well as Microsoft partners here at the Omen Den. So we're developing software in accordance on those guidelines. But welcome on in, Raiders. Hope you're doing well, and hopefully that helps answer your question, Benjamin. We are developing an entire ecosystem, and right now I'm just, going over some formatting on our OAuth generator. But hope you're doing well, Lag. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've been well. Good to see you. And hope you had a good stream playing some Phasmophobia in my chat. If you haven't followed Odalag, go give them a follow. Trust me, you won't regret it. Very nice, very fun individual to just be around and just lurk in. So when somebody raids into us, they're sharing their community with us, and the least we could do is, of course, go and share this community back with them. So go give them a follow if you haven't. So I have this display always on mobile and then none on desktop, right? I have this display none on tablet and then block on desktop. So I wonder if we go to none on mobile, or do we do, because this is the header bar, right? So we would want to do always on desktop, none on tablet, yeah, of course. Hope you're doing well. Difference. So this display always on mobile, none on desktop. So now let's go and see how this looks. Maybe it looks all right. Maybe it doesn't. But I'm hoping that we actually go and get our functionality. Son of a bitch. Well, hold on. Pause champ. Empty cache. Damn it. Yeah, so that doesn't work the way I thought it was going to work. Son of a bitch. I mean, that looks good on the footer. Hello. Nice. I think you've overstayed your welcome in, so go the fuck away. Don't come again. I'll see your face on fire and burn it out. So, if it's not display, or do I have it in the wrong order, right? So I need to go and do none on mobile none on tablet, block. Okay, let's go and try this then. Block on desktop, right? So we go and do none on this breakpoint, and then block everywhere else. I didn't need it. It needed me. You son of a bitch. God damn it. Oh, maybe that. Son of a bitch. How do I do this? I know there's a way to do it, I just can't remember how. Because it's part of responsive design in general, right? So, we don't want it to display on mobile. And we don't want this to display on desktop. So maybe instead of always, we do block. Maybe that's actually the way to do it. Right? Because now... Well, wait, didn't we just demonstrate this? And this didn't work. So maybe I have it on the wrong element. That's always a possibility, right? It could be too high up and bar menu actually doesn't have any sort of display that's meaningful. Or I just have the complete wrong understanding of this. And it looks like I may just have the complete wrong understanding of this. So let's go into our... Uh-huh. That's interesting. Hey, Rana, what am I building? Currently, right now, I'm just building a Twitch OAuth generator. Part of the Corvid Online ecosystem, though. Thank you for the follow.
Thank you for following Rana Creed. Hope you enjoy your follower emotes and watching Ali Force push his changes like an absolute potato.
Yes, thank you for that follow. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well. What's my stack for that? .NET. All .NET. Display none on mobile. So that worked. And then block on desktop. Yes. Display block on mobile. None on desktop. Now, I wonder... Okay. Yeah, it's all C# pretty much. You know, a little bit of JavaScript here and there, but mostly C# and some HTML. So, just try and keep it simple. So why are you not cooperating with me? Oh, well, you can't see it behind here, first of all. That would help, wouldn't it? This is what I'm talking about, chat. There we go. Up here. All right. Where we have, for example, these three items. This is what I'm trying to get to not display on mobile, but display on desktop. And then try and do the inverse down here. So, with that in mind, display... I wonder if I have to do the negative first, none on desktop, and then the positive afterwards. I wonder if that's how you are supposed to do it. That would make sense, I suppose, but I always thought it was going to go from the smaller breakpoint up to the larger breakpoint and then negative to positive. But maybe it's negative to positive. No? Doesn't make a lick of difference unless... Unless, for whatever reason... Ow! Vampire, why? Let's go with the iPad mini. Yeah, okay. Huh. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. Well... Why is it not... Element is hidden, but it still takes up space, right? Not invisible. Huh. Interesting. Then I'd have to go and detect user agent. I'm not about that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go and abandon this approach for now. We'll come back to it later once there's a little bit more need for it. And we'll just keep the Omenden as the center part to this bar. And actually, let's go and make this a bar link. And we'll just say 2... https:// the omenden.app title the omenden, and we'll go and grab you, paste you right there. So now you should be fine. And then I guess I could have done some sort of justify content center row, whatever. I don't know all these CSS terms. I just know I barely can use them. That actually doesn't look too bad. So it's interesting, right? Because it's WebAssembly pre-rendered. But it still looks pretty good. And you see, we keep it nice and simple, too. So I'm wondering if the next step to this is going to be just ensuring that now that we have our particular scopes here, all of that set, we still need to go and do the CAPTCHA stuff. But I think overall... this has been a pretty good job on our front here. So we've got still some more work to be done on this. We also need to actually go and develop the Omenden's app site. Oh man, that's so bad on my end. I totally forgot to go and do that. Shit. All the Twitch scopes, all that. They're probably going to change their API by the time I actually release this. Which is going to be a damn shame, but what can you do? What can you do when Twitch decides, hey, get wrecked? Alright, let's go and... Yikes. right, that's gonna cause me some penalties there too. No, it won't, because we're just loading these all anyway. So I guess as long as there's a good cumulative layout shift, that's all that matters. Also, why'd I import all of Bootstrap when I think all I needed to import were functions? Oh, I might just be thick. Right? Because you don't technically need this, you just need the minimal side of it, right? Or is that only in 5.3 and not 5.2? Yeah, that might be it. Alright, let's go back to color. So what do we need? Since when did Spotify start showing some of the videos and such? That's neat. So in your custom SCSS, you'll import Bootstrap source CSS. Include all Bootstrap or pick the parts you need. Right. So I'd rather just include the parts I need. Alright. Because then I can do that. And then I can do that. Nope, that's not it. And then we can go... Well, since we're only doing that, right? Do I even need this? Because now we can go and do this. Nice. And then that should further allow us to do that on this. And now only the that's not it. Now when we come back down here into our index or our host.scs, where the hell did you go? Oh, you're in here. So now when we come down to host.cshtml, wait, can I could just optionally do that compilation, couldn't I? Let's see. Maybe that is the case. Alright, so we go and grab this. Go and paste that down there. And then that should be fine. So with that, oh, I'm hoping it works. Shit. Where did I mess up? Shit. Well, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Oh, because it's a new instance. God damn it. Okay, that's the only reason why that worked. Okay, now I get it. I was silly. Oh, actually, now that it just straight up copies it down, does it really matter? I mean, I guess not. The other thing I need to do is I need to go and ensure that we are ensuring that the items are non-blocking CSS. But I guess that's already done. This is a block button, but maybe I want to... Let's come back into our pages. Where's that block button? Yeah, let's go and change this to also have a margin is auto on X. And I think the next thing that we're going to have to do is we should... Okay, cool. Now let's go and do a spin kit. Name. Type. Chase. And this should be icon name. Alright. Now let's go and see what this does. Now notice I did put the loading template there. I didn't do any sort of like special arrangement with it. I just put it there. So we'll have to go over and check that out later. There we go. Generate tokens. Yeah, that's fine. So upon clicking on that, the next step to do, right, is to go into get access token async. And we're already showing the loading indicator in the service. We're doing a double check here. We're submitting the auth form submission data. And then we go and provide our access and refresh tokens once the page has resolved. And the rest just goes and grabs a logger. So that's actually not too bad of a deal, now I think about it. But we need to go and consider some of the other following here, right? For example, chat, you're gonna have ads. Also, chat, a little unrelated, I didn't realize it, but I am part of the Twitch Enhanced Broadcast Beta, and while I'm not using the OBS portable version now, I still am a part of that. Seems pretty cool. I'm just waiting for them to start doing AV1 encoding stuff. I don't think they're currently doing that yet. Alright, let's go and check out the validate CAPTCHA. If state is valid, then return false. Okay. So otherwise, we go and send the form out. Technically, I don't think we need to go and dispose of the clients here, right? Yeah. Technically, we don't need to go and dispose of them because the HTTP client factory relies on DI to go and dispose of them since the client factory is a singleton. So I don't really think it matters, but we'll see how that actually plays out later on. Overall, I'd say, well, this gets posted as JSON. Paragraph. Response message, read it from JSON into the CAPTCHA response and see if it's true. Where is this being used? Okay, it's being used there. Alright, let's take a break from the front end for now. Sheesh. It's a lot of data. Let's take a break from that and let's go into the API side. And here, we'll go and set this bad boy. What? I can't set this as a startup project. Why? Because the project is running. Chat, why do I do this to myself? Oh no, I can't set it as a startup project. And instead of my first instinct being like, well, you can't set it as a startup project because, you know, you still have it running. It was, oh god, something must be wrong with Visual Studio. Chat, it's rare that anything under my purview is going to be a Visual Studio issue. I am not that good of a coder where I can actually go and alter some of the internal functions of Visual Studio. I'm pretty rubbish as far as coders go. So, you know, when it comes to manipulating Visual Studio to get it to do what I want, that's way out of my purview. That's a lot of money, man. Another thing that we have here too, all right, is so we have the anti-forgery token, so that should be fine. So in case we want to go and add anything else to here into our auth group, so for example, if we want to scaffold in identity, because I think we are calling the Microsoft Graph eventually anyway. So we might want to go and call an identity. But we also have the signing key here, so maybe we don't need to do that. But if we go and eventually have identity come in so that way users can go and sign in to be able to go and use this OAuth generator, that would make a lot of sense to do. And we would also be able to actually go and provide an advanced use case here, right? So let's see here. We have Swagger. We have the CAPTCHA request, the refresh token. So what does that actually return? It returns a Google CAPTCHA result. And what is in that result? The other thing, so one of the things that I'm not a big fan of when it comes, also I'm pretty sure REST endpoints are all lowercase now, and or if they're not verbs, they're plurals. This is a verb, but I'm pretty sure they're all lowercase. So that'll be something to go and reconfigure. The other thing is that we have the rate limiting policy active, so that should be fine. We have this returning errors. So that's all good. And then we have it grabbing the remote IP address if need be. So that should be fine. I'm pretty sure we have IP detection built into the blazorise, so that'll be okay. We just need to go and warn users and say, hey, just to let you know, we are using this external site to go and grab your IP address so that way we can submit it to Google CAPTCHA. We're not storing it because I, quite frankly, don't want to know what your IP is. I don't care what it is. It doesn't make a difference to me. But we are forwarding off to, hopefully, robust bot detection. That may change in the future, but right now that's what we're doing, just to hopefully give it a little bit more robustness. Because the other thing that I have to consider as I'm developing this, as time goes on, which to people in the video game world may seem surprising, because they just, they're going to get their game out ASAP, and in a lot of ways, they have different security needs and different security responses, right, to situations. Me, I'm just trying to figure out what ways I can still stay compliant with HIPAA and or high trust. Because those are kind of essential, as well as just having the generalized need to stay within our boundaries here. Because once our organization hits that level of compliance overall for a particular application, then we need to go and ensure that every application underneath our purview hits that. So let's see. Also, I didn't realize that. But apparently I named this project wrong. So this really should just be the Omen then. Yeah.